More hard-boiled eggs and nuts coming at you. Stick around. Hiya, folks. Old Man Grognard here, back with another review. Now, the last episode I gave a rather heartfelt review of the movie Stan and Ollie, which is about Laurel and Hardy, because I am a big, big Laurel and Hardy fan. But now I want to show you what is on media, as far as DVDs and Blu-rays go, then that you can get out there. Now, first off, what at this time of recording is the definitive collection of Laurel and Hardy is this thing. Okay, as of this time, this is the definitive version of all of Laurel and Hardy's Roach work. So you don't have the MGM or the Fox features in here, but you have everything else, all of their shorts and features. It's 21 discs. 20 discs are the shorts and features. The bonus disc gives you things like the original version of Bratz, excerpts from their foreign language versions. They have a nice documentary on their tribute, Laurel and Hardy, a tribute to the boys. Now, this goes on Amazon for about $199.99. And the other bad thing about it is it's Region 2, which means it's sold in Great Britain, so you have to have a regionless Blu-ray or DVD player to watch them. Okay, got that out of the way. Now, this review is mostly for my friends in America, because there's different, even in America, there's different things out there. There's just different releases in different countries, and I can't really cover it all. So I forgot to tell you, yeah, this is for America. Not that I don't mind, the Europeans and the Brits or anybody else watching it, but there you are. Okay. Finding Laurel and Hardy in America is a bit of a chore and a bit of an expense. Now, there's Laurel and Hardy DVDs out there, mostly in bargain bins and things like that really don't have very much. And most of it is their early silent stuff and the Flying Deuces and Atoll K, because those are in the public, they're public domain DVDs, basically. There's a couple of them that are pretty good. I'll get to those in a minute. This is what I got. Okay, Laurel and Hardy did their work from like 1925 to 1939. So they covered the silent and sound era. So let's take it one at a time here. The silence. Good luck. I don't know of anybody right now, other than those aforementioned bargain bin public domain stuff, that is really, you can find as Laurel and Hardy, because most of it is Stan Laurel solo or Oliver Hardy solo. As far as their Roach as a team, Laurel and Hardy, your best bet is the British one, or that's about all I can think of right now. I have this. I made this. Now, this was a set, a Laurel and Hardy set that I made. A friend of mine had a Laurel and Hardy box set, but it was German, and it was Region 2. So there wasn't much I can do about that. But what he did was he burned them off for me, and I managed to make these out of them for my own pleasure. And these include the silence and the sound movies. Now, and also I'm just talking mostly about the Roach. I'll get into the MGM Fox stuff in a minute, but here's what you got. Here's what you have in America. If you're not worried about the silence, you want to just get the sounds, this is the one you should get. Laurel and Hardy, the Essential Collection. This has all of their sound shorts and features, with a few exceptions. I don't know why. It might have something to do with, rights. I don't know. But this goes for about $59.99 on Amazon as we're talking right now. So that's the one to look out for. It's a very nice set. And I'm glad whoever put it out. Who did put this out? I believe it was RHI. RHI put this set out. That's what it looks like on the inside. It's got nice sleeves and everything. So, and it's all in chronological order too. What I like about this set is you get this in the essentials, but you get all their foreign versions too, and you have the option of putting on subtitles. And it's got a nice bonus disc in here too. I think it has that documentary, A Tribute to the Boys, in here too. So this is the one you look for your base. This is your core Laurel and Hardy right here. Now, the 4 movies that set doesn't have are Fra Diavolo, which is also called The Devil's Brother, Bonnie Scotland, Babes in Toyland, also known as March of the Wooden Soldiers, and The Flying Deuces. Now, The Flying Deuces is in public domain. You can get it anywhere. I recommend the Kino version when you can find it. It may be out of print. Yeah, the Kino version will run you about $48.88. So it's a bit of an expense. Now, the other ones, now, March of the Woodens, remember I said about the public domain and all that stuff? That has also, where did it go? Oh, there it is. The March of the Wooden Soldiers, aka Babes in Toyland, has also fallen into the public domain. So there's plenty of discs out there of varying quality. Some in black and white, some colorized. This is the one I recommend. This is by, oh, what studio is this? I gotta learn to wear my glasses. Oh, Legend Films. This one right here. It's a very nice set. And it's got colorized and black and white version. Now, I don't usually go in for colorization. I'm kind of down on it like other people, but I've got to admit that they did a gorgeous job on this film. It kind of lends itself to it, actually. Anyway, March of the Wooden Soldiers, because it's got all sorts of other things like cartoons and things like that, bonus movies, all kinds of Christmas-type movies, and the kids like watching them. And it's a very nice print. They really restored it well. Now, the other movies, Bonnie Scotland, and for some reason they didn't put it, I think it was the rights, I think it's because it's being usurped. Those 2 are on this disc. This is TCM Archives Laurel and Hardy Collection. That's all that's on here is Bonnie Scotland and The Devil's Brother. It's a nice set. It gives you bonus material like things that, well, clips from other features where they guest starred, things like that. Plus, it's got a really good commentary on here by Leonard Maltin and Richard Bond. It's a really good, even though I've got this complete version over here, these are the ones I use. And I like just listening to the commentary sometimes on this one. So that's Laurel and Hardy for the Roach films. Now, for the other films, there's an MGM collection out there called the Laurel and Hardy Collection, Volume 1 and 2, that has the Fox and MGM films if you want to be a completist. And that's okay, public domain, you can find it anywhere. You really don't want to. It's not very good. But anyway, Volume 1 and 2, and it includes things like Nothing But Trouble or A Haunting We Will Go, The Big Noise, things like that. The ones they did after they left Roach. And if you get those, and you get these sets that I told you about, you will probably have everything Laurel and Hardy except the silence. And the silence are basically, if you can find them, get them. I don't know what's going on with those at all. So that's my Laurel and Hardy talk. And if you want to talk about this, why don't you give me an email over at oldmangrognard@gmail.com. And we will have more reviews and more things on DVD later. So until I see you next time, bye.